Good morning, folks. How's it going? Hopefully, y'all can hear me. I did have the light on, and I forgot that the timer on this light shuts off right at 9 a.m. So that's what I, of course, last second fumbling around trying to figure out. Oh God, the light went out. Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to the Sunday morning easy stream. Just hang out in the fish room. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I'm guessing the mic's on, right? Host with most. Good morning, guys. How's it going? And gals. Let me pull up my little tablet. But yeah, this is just kind of hang out here, chill out in the fish room, do whatever needs to be done for the day. Today is water change day. I have not done water changing. Like, this will be, if I don't do it this week, this is the third week. So I got to change water. This tank, still having a nitrite problem. I haven't tested it in a few days, so I'm going to change the water. I'll go through how I do the saltwater thing, and then we'll just mill around, hang out, talk some fish. Anybody's got questions, throw it in the chat. How comes my lot? This, I swear. Good morning, people. Let me pull up this live chat again. There we go. Somehow this tablet doesn't always sync. This live chat kicks out. Excuse me. All right, good morning, 3G. Good morning, Fishy on Tanktix. Jenny Lynn. Greg's Planet Tanks. What's going on, Muppet? Shane. Good morning, Shane. Yeah, there needs to be some side of Mr. Rogers intro. I agree with that, man. That'd be a good one. All right, well, yeah, clownfish are still alive, thank God. Have not managed to kill them yet. They seem to be doing okay. Nitrates, I think, are still a big problem, but I've been managed to I've been managing to keep it under control by doing water changes, which I did 2 20-gallon water changes this week on this tank. They started getting real high again, the nitrates. I was trying to keep a little nitrates in the water so I could see. But who knows? We'll figure this out. All right, do not put your coffee where you're going to get fish water in it. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, have a python. These are like the best inventions ever, man. Fish room savers. Don't have one, have some solution. I swear. Buckets. Oh my God, don't trip over the cord. Or hose. Hang on, I'm going to mute myself real quick because it's going to be loud. Yeah, have some sort of plan for your water, because dealing with buckets, man, that's a young man's game. That's all I gotta say. I'm over that. Long time over that. Nitrates in my coffee. I bet that'd clean you right out. Good morning, Brienne. Love fish water in my coffee. Yeah, drank too much fish water in my time. It's probably what the heck is wrong with me. You're going to find some weird parasite living in my brain that only comes from fish tanks. Too old to die. Too old to die young now by Brother Degen. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Yeah. So we're going to change some water here, folks. Now, setup I have. I showed that last week, I think. It's basically 2 trash cans, a 32-gallon trash can and a 20-gallon trash can. The 30-gallon holds the RO water. The 20-gallon holds the water I mix the salt in. They're both on wheels, very convenient. So I kind of guesstimate right around where 20. Is it 20 gallons? Yeah. Yeah, it's 4 to 5 gallon buckets. Yeah. Yeah, right underneath that hang-on back filter there, where that thing is. Oh, speaking of that, I wanted to change this. One way opens it, one way closes it, right? I'll put it in the middle, kind of get a half and half. And I gotta unplug this filter. Good morning, Patty. Welcome to the easy stream. My tapeworm tells me what to do. Whatever you do, you find a worm, do not stick it in your nose. Just telling you. It's never a good idea. Yeah, anyway, so water is going to go down. I try to keep it around right underneath that power head, or hang on back. And I fed these guys pretty heavy last night. And these little dudes like to poop a lot. And these little orange poop pellets, man. I finally saw this one. This one over here is goner. All right, guys. At some point, I kind of like lost hope that these guys weren't going to make it, so I named them. Right? My wife said I had to name them so that I would get attached, and I would fight for them. So I named them Gone and Goner. Anyway, Goner's the bigger one, and he's the one that's ever since I got him, he's been swimming weird. So, but he did poop his brains out last night, so maybe that was his problem. Just had to get it out. I don't know. I can relate, buddy. I know how it goes. My white worm, actually, last night I was feeding them. And I kind of opened up the one container. I just sprinkle old flake food in there, like the Tetra, whatever flake food stuff. And the one container, actually, when I opened it up, I noticed that almost all the flake food was gone, and I saw little itty bitty white worms at the top, and I was like, all right, that's a good sign. So maybe I just needed to give it some time to bounce back. I don't know. I'll see. I'll keep peeking there in a little bit. Get around there. I figure only Oscars. Good morning. Muppet, I don't know if I said hi to you, but good morning. Yeah. I figure we'll mill around the fish room for a bit, and then I'll open up the panel and get a little bit further on here. And anybody wants to come up, hang out, we can hang out. Anyway, drain this down. In the meantime, I could probably move, while this is draining, the trash can. I'll mute this so you don't have to listen to all this noise. Alrighty, folks. Oh. It always scares me rolling this huge thing across the floor. Like, all it does is just, I gotta tip it, and then I got 20 gallons of salt water everywhere, and that would not be cool. Alright, oh, you can see it. There. Bucket. I keep an old pump that I've cleaned up and kind of whatever. Some vinyl tubing. No, silicone tubing. Drop it in. Jack it in. It's the way to do it. I don't know. Seems to work well for me. Good morning, Jen Yu. Good morning, RB. How you doing, buddy? Glad you can make it. Bum, bum, bum. Where are we at? We're getting close. Getting real close. Now, I was worried about this shocking them too much, but this water sits for a little while. It's pretty much room temp. So it's probably like low 70s, high 60s maybe. This tank's at 80 even right now. And usually when I fill it up, it drops about 2 or 3 degrees. I don't think that's too big of a change for the fish. I don't think it's going to shock them too much. They seem to be fine with it every time I've done it. One thing I do like to do before, just because I'm paranoid and I probably should do it so I don't burn myself, is I like to take, let me stop this water in a sec here. I like to take my little salinity meter thing, and I like to double check that the salinity in this thing is right. Because I have this paranoia. I gotta set this down over there. Whoops. Oh well. And this paranoia that I'm going to forget to put salt in this stuff one day, and I'm just going to jack a whole bunch of fresh water into this tank, and everybody's just going to go belly up. So I'm trying to develop methods, like a routine that stops me from doing that. And this looks like, 0.023 and a half, which I thought it was saltier than that. So I'm going to give this a stir, make sure it's not settled or anything. It's been a few days since I mixed it. Have a good stir and stick. It's important. Speak softly and carry a PVC stick. All right. Yeah, definitely not as salty as I thought it was. What's up with that? Might need to sprinkle a little bit of salt in there. Ooh, we're getting too low. All right. Set that down, set that down. I'm going to wrap this. Actually, I'm not going to wrap it up. I'm just going to get the salt water out of it. All right, guys, let me check chat here, make sure am I missing anything? Nope. Feel free to ask any questions, man. Thoughts, concerns, like what the hell are you doing, dude? I mean, well, I get that a lot. Anyway, let me shut this water off. I'm going to mute it. All right. So, according to that, I'm not as salty as I would like to be, so maybe I'm going to add a little salt. I bought this big old bucket of salt, and I have this big old, what is this? 1 3/4 cups thing. It's just a bucket of salt. I'm going to sprinkle a hair in there. And I'll mix it. Trusty mixing stick. Get it churning. I don't know if anybody has a better way of doing any of this stuff. I'd really like to hear it. Right on, Muppet. Getting yard work done. All right. I like to clean this off. Bam. I also have a dedicated eyedropper for salt. What we should do is make sure this is calibrated. Maybe it got bumped around a little too much. But it's close. I mean, it's probably really close. I also keep a dedicated one just for distilled water. So it doesn't get contaminated. That's a big one, guys, I think. Rinse that off. Rinse that off. Bam. Now this should read 0. Yep. Cool. At least we're calibrated. Actually, no, we're not. We're a little low. That could be an issue. All right, is this small enough? Yes. This is going to be difficult. to go. Hey, that looks good. All right, now let's test it. That's the other thing, man. Make sure your instruments are telling you what they're supposed to be telling you. This one is just calibrated with some distilled water. And it should read 1.00. And it's supposed to be at whatever it's temperature calibrated too, but I mean, I think it's set for room temp, so. Oh yeah, actually there is a screwdriver in there. I should remember that. All right, now let's see what this has to say. Now it's probably too salty. Nope. Actually, that is pretty. Let me focus. Yeah, man, I'm going with it. If not, you guys are in for a rough ride. Actually, it's probably just close enough. It doesn't matter. I'm going to test what this tank is, too. Boom. Yep. Close enough, I think. Petroman, what is up? Susan, good morning. Susan from SLC. BS, I'm never doing salt. Come on now. It's not that difficult. All right, so where are we at? There's the camera. Trusty stick. Stir it up. Trusty pump. Try to keep it hitting the ground. Oh man, of course I throw that end goes in, right? Idiota. I swear. Try to keep it from hitting the ground, but fail miserably. Sit this there, put that there. And power is over here. Got an extension cord I gotta run. But luckily I have it already sitting there. I'm gonna dry it up a little bit. I don't want to get zapped. I've been zapped more than once already. Not fun. All right, that's gonna fill up. Ricky, I need to get off my lazy ass and get the moving stuff because I have 11 days off to be out of this old place. Yeah, that's going to go quick, man. Especially if you don't do anything until like day 10. Yep, keep going, playing with the hose. Oh, yeah, I guess you don't need to see that anymore. You could probably see the water going in the tank. I'll move you closer. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Fill that up. And dump out this excess water here. And then, once we're done with that, I'll show you how I set up for the next round, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. I'm going to turn the light on Mr. G's tank, just for fun, get him warmed up. I'm going to got to do water change on him. These two tanks are quarantined. There's nothing in them right now. So I can probably let them go until next week. Sometime before the Keystone Clash, I'm going to change water in there just to get them ready. Because you don't know what I'm coming home with. I don't know what I'm coming home with. I can put the salt back. Put the lid on that. Bam. All right. What's the, you're asking questions about the pump here. Let me see if it says on here. It says I got this pump a long time ago. It used to be the one in my sump. It's a 60-watt pump. Trying to read this through the water too, so it ain't helping. Height 3 meters, maximum flow 3,500 liters. Yeah, you're gonna have to convert that to whatever, but that's what the pump says. It says 3,500 liter per hour, I'm guessing, and height max 3 meters. So that's what, 9 feet, right? 369. That sounds right. So, yeah, we're almost ready to turn the filter back on. Now, this could be a horrific experience for everyone here if I screwed this all up. Let's hope not. All right, that water level's high enough. Ooh. Hopefully that's not too loud. 924 gallons per hour. Yeah, that ain't too bad. Yeah, but it was getting kind of old and slow, so I just replaced the ones in the sumps with the DC pumps with the variable speeds. I actually kind of like them better. Well, for the sumps anyway, because they got that whole feed feature and whatever else. All right, we're getting close to the top here. The one on my RO unit runs about 1,000 gallons per hour. Wow. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty close to the one I got, I guess. I just repurposed it. And I have another smaller one that I use for... No, it's a bigger one. Is it a bigger one? I don't remember. I think I do have a bigger one for the... that I use for... let me move this. Oh, shit! Not cool. I just pulled the hose right off and got shot in the face with salt water. That was fun. Guess I got to better get a better hose clamp on that. Or don't yank it by the hose. How about that? Wow, I just got totally soaked. Salty. That was fun. At least you know you're alive. Let's get some more of that out of here. All right, pull by the cord, dude, not the hose. A little wet. Some salt in the coffee. It's the only way. All right, that's close enough. Get this out of here. Put this back in the bucket. Put the bucket back on the lid. No, my precious stick. All right, gotta rinse you. All right, I'm gonna take this over to the sink and recombobulate. Give me a sec. Oh. Dump this out. I kind of like to dump whatever the leftover water is. It's probably a waste, but I don't know. A lot of stuff gets falling in there, like hair, dust. I notice that sometimes, like when you're stirring. Hang on, I'm going to mute this for you. I notice sometimes when you're stirring, you bang around the sides of the tank with the plastic stick. You start knocking plastic all around. Look at that, man. I got totally soaked. Got shot right in the chest and face. Sunday morning. Petroman is a 40-gallon breeder, 40 breeder. Oh, good times. The Noxkey tanks, good morning. All right, let me take you over this way, if I can. This is the laundry room, so pardon the mess. And this is real hard to do. But hopefully with my tablet, I can show you what's going on here. That's close. Whoops. You gotta give me a few seconds because my tablet's lagging behind, so I can't see what it sees until... Yeah, that's good enough. Whatever. All right. Now, this is the RO, or the saltwater lid and stuff. Let me move this out the way. And the pump. That's the salt stuff. This is the Rodi, R-O-D-I. Freshwater, got a little... Today is not my day, man. Come on, guys. Nope. You're just not going to do it, are you? I see how it is. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Is this how we're going to be? All right. I can see it already. Anyway, same idea, different pumps. This is a smaller pump with a bigger hose, believe it or not. This one says 3 meters, 810 gallons per hour. So this one's smaller. I should not have stuck my hand in there, but whatever. Then I have it ready. Just plug it in here. This is real complex, right? I put a little black mark on here with some Sharpie, and I just fill it up to that line. I won't do this now, but later when I'll put salt in here, I use they're 1 3/4 cups, I think, is what that one was. I use 4 of those, so then it usually brings it real close, and then I can, mix with the ratio. Now I don't know if you can see in this. I did show this last week, but let me see if I can pull this off and not spill everything everywhere. There's a float valve in there that is hooked up to the Rodi unit. So when that fills up, it shuts the Rodi off. When it gets low, it fills it back up. Pretty simple. It's a mechanical valve. Like when the float hits, it just, the buoyancy does the shutting. Let me see what's anyone gonna say. All right, what's going on here, people? What was RB timed out for? Sorry, RB. I guess I forgot I put Nightbot. I was testing Nightbot out, man. I wanted to see how that works. I forgot that was even on. But you must have been spamming or something. I don't know. Let me see. What is the view? Haven Axe. Oh, you were throwing in hashtags. Sorry, RB. I'll turn that. Hopefully it only, whatever. 5 seconds. Okay. That doesn't seem too extreme, Ricky. Oh, shit. I swear, people. This is why my mother never let me leave the house. Like, we used to live near a creek. I used to come home soaking wet every single day. Every single day. She used to joke that I couldn't come home without getting wet. It was true. Just the water dude, I guess. Now we're getting real close. And almost. Wait for it. Now. Cool. Drain the water. Put it in the bucket so it does not get dirty. behind that cord. Put the lid. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's filling. And I'll deal with the salt later on this, so we don't have to worry about it right now. But basically, 30 gallons, 20 gallons. I have 50 gallons at my disposal, I guess, at a moment's notice if I really needed to. Well, slightly more than a moment's notice. All right, let's move out of here. Hang on, guys. It's going to be a rough ride. Ah! Oh, my God. Get the hell out of the way. All right. All right, nobody's gone belly up yet. That's a good sign. Don't mind my dirty ass room. Try to clean it up a little. I got to pay, like, once this room, I'm not done down here. I just kind of took a break from construction for a while. You get to a point, you know, just like, all right, whatever. I need a break. So, set that down. Try to clean this up. Put it away. Am I missing something here? There we go. We'll let that cycle around for like maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I'll do a nitrate test on it, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna clean up some of this salt on the glass so that we're not making a huge mess. There's the test. Got to keep your fish rooms looking good, man. You never know when somebody's going to come down here and hang out and be like, wow, you got a cool fish room. Be living no dirty ass tanks, man. Do what you want. All right, that's that. I'm trying to get the salt water off of everything. Eventually I'll get it off of myself. Bigfoot Fish Tanks, what's going on, man? Good morning. You said hello to Dennis in all caps because his name is all caps, and Nightbot thought you were spamming or shouting or whatever. Oh, that's sorry. Sorry, Ricky. I'm going to take a look at that stuff. I haven't really messed with it. You know what? I'm going to grab some more coffee. I'll be right back. I just realized I'm wearing a white t-shirt too. This will be a wet t-shirt contest, boys, girls. See my man-maries. Oh, I cracked myself up. Oh. Whoa. All right, let me move this extension cord out the way. That just seems like a way to get myself killed real quick. All right. Whew. What are we looking at? Fish tank and some coffee. Let's go down. I'm gonna go for a ride, folks. Hang on. I gotta, I've had this tripod since I was 18 years old. I got it when I was in high school. I don't even know why. I just did. All right, there's that. Cool. Now we're gonna do with Mr. G. Mr. G and his buddies. We got some rainbow gobies in here. 3 of them. There's one there. There's one right there. This glass is disgusting. I'm gonna have to clean that. Yeah. pretty much it. Filtration is a sponge filter and an under gravel filter slash slow moving plenum, whatever you want to call that. Eco Complete. Old aquarium gravels on the bottom. Eco Complete. And pool filter sand. And I found this pool filter sand at a local place, pool supply place. I'm going to turn this water on, hang on. And it's actually, I really like it. It looks really natural. It's not like bright white like the other stuff I've gotten before. I never saw anything out of those Cory eggs, Brienne, so I don't know. I guess they didn't do too well. That's all I know. And I moved those fish too, so I have to check up on, see if I can, I kind of changed that tank a little bit recently that they were in. So I'm gonna, I put some dither fish in there. Well, I put we'll go over there too in a little while. I put ember tetras in with the Habrosus Cories. No, the pygmy Cories. Pygmy. Yeah, pygmy. I always get those two confused. Oh, Jesus. No! Mr. G. Holy cow, dude. I don't know what just happened there, man, but I think I crushed you for a second. Whoa, this thing's like floating like crazy. Sorry, buddy. Oh my God, this is gonna be one of those days. I gotta watch out, man. I shouldn't leave the house. I almost killed Mr. G, dude. These are like the nightmares you hear about in fish rooms, man. I fed this tank pretty heavy just last night because I get worried those rainbow gobies aren't eating. So I threw like algae wafers, carnivore wafers. I throw Bacter AE in here a lot. Baby brine, grindle worms, black worms. Mr. G, man. You right, buddy? Talk at me, buddy. Talk at me. I don't see any marks on you. Man, guys. It's one of those things, like, you gotta take it easy sometimes. I was trying to even be rough. I just knocked that rock and it fell over, and I guess that was all it took for that rock to pinch him down. I don't even know if he was pinched. He just didn't, like, it scared me. I keep an eye on him, man. You guys are gonna watch me murder some fish. It's crazy. Don't do that. Whew. 3G's had his tripod since birth. I'm gonna leave that comment and go. Just pulled out emerald Cory eggs. Nice. Nice. Yeah, don't kill any more ghost snipes. Jeez. Jeez Louise, man. It's the last thing I need. Well, I might have to rethink that driftwood. Yeah, tell me. I didn't kill him, man. He just didn't look too happy. His like his helm got a little like skinnier than he was used to, I guess. Holy gamoly. This is an embarrassment. Hey man, I earned my name. Hey man, this is the horror zone in a fish room sometimes. See all you holier than thou people, man, throwing your little gravel at me. Let he is without sin cast the first pebble. Right? I'm going to preach now. It's Sunday. The gospel according to Pisces. Fish. I'm going to try and clean some of this up. If you're going to paint your stuff black, people, make sure you do it gloss so it's easy to wipe. And it doesn't look like hell. Because black picks up everything. All sorts of dust. Alright. Usually when I do fish water changes, I try to do like 25. Yeah, I know, man. Petra, I'm not taking it seriously. I would have been pretty bummed out had that actually killed him. That would have been not cool. But I've done that to fish before, man, unintentionally. I did it to one of my pea puffers probably about a year ago. I was pretty devastated about that. I was cleaning a whole bunch of hair algae out of the tank and just grabbing algae. There was a lot of algae in that tank. Put it all in a bucket, threw it out in the yard. Bam. Did the water change, came back, started counting fish. I'm like, I'm missing a fish. I'm like, oh my God, is he in the algae? I ran out there. Yep, he was in the algae. And he didn't make it. That was horrible. I felt horrible. Those are the moments you're like, dude, I should not keep fish. Kind of those moments you want to pack it all in. I am not an engineer. I work for an engineering company. I'm a field technician, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I don't have an engineering degree. Let's put it that way. I just have a lot of real world experience, I guess. All right, we're going to keep that. That looks about good for that level. And since I got this camera pretty low, we're going to stay with low tanks for the minute. Whoa. Try not to pull out the cord. Let's go this way with the hose. All right. This is my Pseudomugil Gertrude rainbow fish tank, and there are Adolphoi cories in here as well. 7 of them. I only have 3 Gertrudes though. I need to get more of those. I'm hoping to pick them up. They're on the short list for the Keystone Clash if I can find them. The other thing that sucks about these low tanks is you need the siphon, the Python, to actually water change these easy. Because these are all below the sink. These tanks are fine, these higher ones. But this one is, and the one next to it is the cherry shrimp tank. We'll do that one next. Right there. They're, yeah, and it takes longer too. I noticed that too, I guess because it's fighting gravity the whole way. Just takes it longer to drain. The heck is that? Oh. That was weird. It's, what do you call it? Moss. It didn't look like moss. Yep. All right. Where is my tablet? There it is. All right. Clowns are looking okay. Work. Various definitions of the word, you know? It's like something I don't really want. I know it seems like I don't do a whole lot, but there are times that I'm doing a whole lot. And I'm more about, you know, my job is to make sure other people are doing what they're supposed to do. And as long as the job gets done, that's the important thing. I'm just making sure that things are done according to plan specifications. And the contractor's not cutting corners. And things are up to a certain spec. That's it, man. That's my job. I wouldn't even have a job if people would just do what the hell they were supposed to do in the first place. Think about that. Good morning, 503. How's it going? Doing some water changes this morning in the old fish room. Where are we at here at time? About 15 minutes. That should be probably about time to start wrapping up the water change now. Open up the panel, I guess. Yeah, I always shoot for like a 25% water change-ish. When I start filling it up, I'll go over the fill system I've created, the monster I created for that. I start thinking about things, right? And I can't let it go. Whoa, don't suck up little shrimps. Oh yeah, here, I'll move you over here, guys. This is the cherry shrimp tank. This thing's going gangbusters. Can you see that? Yeah, let me tilt you down a little. There you go. Kind of hard to see from where you're at. Oh yeah, and the other thing I found very interesting about this tank is I noticed this one, see right here. Come here, you. Ram's horn snail, right? He was like real pale and white. And I was like, oh no, I got a problem with calcium. I don't know if you can see that, right? And then I just started looking around, and every other snail in this tank is perfectly fine. Every other ram's horn in this tank is perfectly fine. So I think that dude is an albino ram's horn snail. That's what I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen any others pop up, but he's the only one like that. And there are plenty of other snails in this tank that are doing just fine. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Let me grab my tablet. What do I do with it? All right. See what I missed here. Green hair RG is so cool to them with my mouthful and it. What? Oh, long thin rosy barbs. I guess I could have read the whole comment. I just saw the heart and read from there. That's cool. Long thin rosy barbs eat your green hair allergy? Man, that could be a miracle, dude. What else we got here? I do 70% on my discus tanks. All their tanks get 50%. I do have a lot of biomedia in my filters and tank. Yeah, that's a big water change. I get worried about doing water changes that big. Because, I don't know, sometimes I think the tanks, if I go a long time without water changing or something like that, then the pH is, kind of settled down. And then I'll change it. My pH here tends to be on the higher side. Like up in like close to 8 or above. Lately, when I've tested it, it's been like 7.6. So I don't know if we're just getting water from, or it just got softer over time. I don't know what happened. Might be the time of year. I'm not entirely sure. But I don't like doing too huge water changes because I have in the past done that, and I've seen fish like just start like straight up dying. So that's what worries me about that. All right, we'll go over here. Can you guys see that? Yeah, we're a little low. Let me crank that up. There we go. My nose itches. This is my, there's a neon goby in here. A lot of algae. This is the one with the pygmy cories. A lot of algae. And I just put the, what do you call them in there? The ember tetras. That's kind of like dithers. Because I didn't trust, well, I didn't see the pygmy cories anymore. And I used to have white cloud minnows in here, and I put them in another tank. And this is that little Sculpey Stonehenge I made. Like, that was like the first thing I ever did with Sculpey. I had it all super glued together, but apparently the super glue is kind of falling apart. So it started falling apart. But, whatever. Stonehenge. It collapsed one day. Stones couldn't handle themselves anymore. Get over it. In this tank, I'll probably do a little bit bigger of a water change. I don't know. Maybe get the cories excited about life. Look at all this algae, man. What is up? I tried to start just only feed this tank baby brine lately. Nah, that's not true. I've been feeding other stuff. I think I feed it too heavy, actually. But I was making sure that the cories ate. Lots of blackbeard algae growing, too. Someday I'll figure that out. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, people. I'll let you know. This is a quarantine tank. I actually do want to reset this tank. It's on the list, short list, actually. I'm going to do a slight water change in this just because it's been a while. The only thing in here is snails and the ghosts of fish past. You want to talk about tanks that seen some like, this is like a gas chamber at Auschwitz, man. Jesus. Things have died in here. You can see the silicone stained blue. Scott's Aquatics, what's going on, man? The Corys in there were the pygmies. This one's really got nothing in it. They used to have a mystery snail, but I pulled him out of here. I felt bad for him. He shouldn't be in the quarantine tank because I occasionally do medicate. And he really didn't need to be here doing that. So I put him in the tank with the ghost knives. Or the blind caves, sorry. Remember what fish I have sometimes. Oh man, I just got water everywhere. This is Ahab. What's up, Ahab? It's my betta. And in this tank are Habrosis Corys. That's why I keep getting them confused. And there's also, whoa. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5. I think there's 4 Habrosis Corys. There might be more. I don't remember. Got these guys a long time ago. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. He's that betta's a Petco find. And there's also this snail, but I don't know how well these are doing. Looks like he's still alive. I see him moving around every once in a while. I try to feed in like pellets and stuff for those guys. There's also a Japanese trapdoor snail in here. Still got a ton of Salvinia. I think I got it from you, Brienne. Not entirely sure. I don't remember what I do from day to day sometimes, man. Weeks ago. Liquid Zoo, what's going on, Matt? Scott's, yeah, what the heck, man? You don't unsub? Don't unsub for me, man. You're gonna miss out on all this good content. Yeah, I do need a strainer of that geek. I don't know what to like. What I can pick your brain about that, man. So, like, I thought about cutting like a screen and putting it on the inside of that, but it keeps falling out. So, I got to find a better way. And I don't want it to be so janky. It's like cutting off the flow too. You know, it's got to be real. This is Copernicus. It's another betta, obviously. He's the only one in this tank. I got to get him some bottom dwellers to pick on. I think he's lonely. I'm so lonely. Gotta get you something, man. Maybe some more Corys. The betta I have in the Ahab in the other tank, he's got those Habrosis Corys. And he does pretty good with them. He does definitely chases them, but there's enough like hides and stuff in there that they can get away from him real easy. But I think it keeps it, keeps everybody on their toes, and nobody gets bored out of their mind. Let's stir up this tank. Get the grum. I usually feed this guy just live baby brine. What else? Grindle worms, black worms. I do occasionally do the bug bites. And I got that from the last swap I was at. I got that Dr. Basilier's stuff. I got a whole bunch of samples and little containers and stuff. So I've been feeding that too. That's actually pretty decent stuff. At least the fish like it. It's pretty nutritious from what I understand. All right, that's good enough for you, buddy. I'm gonna need a moment here, and I've been sucking up a lot of algae and stuff. So let me clean the other end, so that I'm not whatever. This tank is now empty. This one just had the it had the ember tetras in there, but I moved them. So theoretically, I got 4 10-gallon tanks that have no fish in them right now. And I kind of designed it that way because Keystone Clash is coming up. All right, stay in here. I'll be right back. I'm going to mute myself. All right. Let me give you this is something I found that has really helped me out in my fish room, especially with the python. Get yourself some of those 3/4 inch hose quick disconnects. They fit all the fittings on here for 3/4 inch hose. And those quick disconnects, especially at the sink, are a savior, man. What I did is over there, I disconnected the hose of the python, reversed the thing, and it just shot all the algae right back out into the sink. And then I hooked it right back up. Bam. Simple, quick, in, out. It's a lifesaver. Plus, hooking it up and disconnecting it from the sink is now a snap. I just leave, it's a utility sink, so I just leave the one end of the quick disconnect on the sink, so that there's not always like a python thing hanging there. It's a lifesaver, man, I'm telling you. You like my hose talk, buddy? I could talk about my hose for days. All right. What time is it? It's almost 10. Wow. Doing this for an hour already. Holy cow. A lot of water. All right. I'm going to start these top tanks. And I'm going to move the camera. All right. Relax, guys. Relax. Now, this is... The only problem with these top tanks is what do you call it? Tripod is almost not tall enough to see them. But we'll get there. Hang on, guys. I'm going to move you around. And I'll check chat in a minute here. Ooh. I want like some spring-loaded one, man. I can like that'd be cool. Whoa. No, did I pull the cord? Okay, cool. I thought I killed the video. I want to kick myself off my own stream again. Jeez Louise. What a glare there is there, man. Whoa, don't break anything, dude. You're gonna hear like things come crashing down. And the walls. I don't know if that made it any better or worse. Anyway, this tank has got the Pseudomugil fricatas. These guys are really cool fish. I really like these guys. These are the same ones Fishing Man and I. We went to the fish store together. He got some too by accident, actually. The guy gave him the wrong fish. There's also panda cories in here too on the bottom. A bunch of snails. And my pink flamingo crips. I always got to point them out because I paid way too much money for them. Anyway, let's see. Where's Jack at here, man? Back in the 80s, I raised discus with undergravel filters, power heads, fed bloodworms, flake, and kept the temps in the 70s. Everything worked out great. Yeah, man, see? The vortex of death is sweeping through the land. No, I didn't kill him. I almost killed him this morning. Matt, I bumped the rock that his cave was on, and it kind of came crashing down and looked like he was getting squished. I don't know if he actually did get squished, but I was on it pretty quick. Jack Watley Discus. Yeah, that was the name, man. That was the name I've heard for years. That's like the guy, right? I don't even know why I know that. Here he goes. Yep, it's clean and hanging in the sink, man. You gotta wash your hose, you know? Keep your hose clean. Don't need no stinking hose. We don't need no stinking hose. All right, moving on. It's too early for this kind of talk. Look at that. That's some sort of recursion, right? I know discus can take hard water. Whoop. This tank is full of a bunch of ninjas, man. These are the endlers. I've been trying to catch them out of this tank for a week now. These guys are on to me. My whole point is I wanted to get the endlers into the tank. I have another tank of endlers, right? And I was going to move my Gertrudes up here. There's endlers and blue dream shrimp, neocaridinias in here, right? And a whole lot of plants and moss and algae. And I wanted to put the Gertrudes up here because they're really cool fish. And this is like, you know, a higher tank. So I'm not basically sitting on the floor trying to look at the top dwelling fish. I might as well put the top dwelling fish on the top tank, right? That's my thought. And by endlers, I mean endlers, not guppies. Come on now. What if Terry was right all along, except he was wrong, and it was really that guppies are all just endlers? Think about that. Yes, had fry, but had trouble getting to parents. The tank had black background and completely escaped. That's cool. Their eggs will hatch in hard water. Oh yeah, this tank is this was one of my OG tanks in this fish room too, and it is just eco-complete with plants. I did throw a sponge filter in there because the only filter I had in here forever is still on here, is one of those small aqua clears. You can see it in the back there. It still runs. I have like serviced that thing once in the 4 years this tank has been running. I don't even turn it off to do water changes. I just drain it down, fill it back up. Luckily, this one is like the only aqua clear that actually restarts itself if the power goes out, so I don't try not to mess with it. Occasionally, well, I think once there was a snail that got stuck up in there and it started grinding, and that's the only time I ever serviced it. Yeah. But this tank is, I mean, plants in this tank are great. I steal all my crypts from this tank. Obviously, the guppy grass goes nuts. The Java moss is going nuts in here too. Actually, I'm not even sure it's Java moss. It might actually be like Pilo moss or whatever the heck it is. I don't know what moss it is. Got a bunch of blue dream shrimp in here that seem to be doing pretty good. I got all these fish from Lucas Bretts too. So, oh, and I totally saw that just drip in my coffee. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh well. All right, guys. Let me start this process. I gotta get this out of the way. Then I'll show you the fill. The only other tanks I really want to do today are these 75s. This is the cold water. I call it cold water. It's just room temp, whatever you want to call it. It's not heated. Goldfish. There are a bunch of Gara rufas in here, red Garas. There's also, I'll turn the light on, a bunch of reticulated hillstream loaches. There's also, I think they're called Chinese hillstream loaches. 2 of them, or at least one and some other one that looks kind of like it. So the goldfish. Oh yeah, and the white cloud minnows. There's the gold and the whatever, the traditional. And honestly, I like the traditional ones better than the gold. If I had to pick, the only reason I got the gold ones is because I couldn't find the traditional ones anywhere for the longest time. But yeah, personal preference. They're both pretty cool. Matt, I feel like you swallow a lot. Yeah, coffee's got enough acidity in there, man. You know, that those little whatever was in that water. This is that parasite that's living in my brain. That's how it got there, man. If you ever need help, I would be glad to help. Oh, you're still talking about discus. Thanks, Petra, man. Yeah, that's a pretty cool little ship, actually. It has a. Yeah, the guy got this whole setup for the tank, the ship, the stand, the light for free. The guy I work with, he just got fed up. He had a shelf above this tank, and he had his air pump up there, and it fell, vibrated off the shelf, and broke through the glass lid. And that was the straw, I guess, that broke the camel's back for him, because he's like, I want this thing gone. I'm putting it on the curb. If you want the tank, come get it. I'm like, dude, I'll take it all. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So I call that a score. Since we're talking about all the horrors of Fishroom, we've discussed this before. I want to talk about this again. This is grim. But one of these dudes, this is what made me think I needed a strainer on the end of that thing. Is one of those gold white cloud minnows. I was sitting here, threw that in the tank, sat down at my desk, and was just whatever. And if you look, my desk is over there, and the hose is obviously running across the floor there, right? So I'm over there, and I look down at the hose, and I see this gold thing go right through the hose. I'm like, oh no, one of the white cloud minnows. Whoop. I'm like, okay, I'll catch him at the end. Oh my god. Oh, at least it was quick, whatever happened at that end. But that Venturi, whatever's going on there, that just chewed him, like he came out in parts. Ugh. Yeah, that was another, like, hey, horrors of the fish room. I gotta put my stick away. My mixing stick. Yeah. I love telling that story. I do. It's gross. What the hell is Nightbot? Oh, who did time out now? Petra Man? God damn it. I gotta turn that Nightbot off. There you go. Don't piss off Nightbot, man. He's coming for you. You're on my naughty list. What's up, Tian Aqua? Nightbot's going to time you out for a long time at some point, man. I'm not near the computer to stop it. So, yep, there it is. 600 seconds. Sorry, buddy. This is a John Henry situation where John Henry did not win. Liquid Zoo, he could hammer. He could whistle. He could sing. He was typing on his keyboard early in the morning. The Nightbot shut down his thing. Life isn't right. I haven't gotten myself in trouble. He comes back. Awesome. I feel like this is draining real slow. Let me check my filter over here. Make sure there's not any white clouds in there. We're good. Definitely good. Peekaboo. It's too funny, Matt. Oh yeah, check this out, guys. I found this. I don't even know where the hell I got this. I found this like somewhere in the garage, right? It's like this big glass cube. I don't know what to do with it. I feel like I should do something with it though. This feel like a good little like wabi kusa thing, or maybe like a little terrarium. I don't know. Let me know if you got any ideas for that. I was given a 55-gallon complete setup with stand, 40-breeder complete with stand, and 229 gallons. Nice. That's a score. Actually, that Enler tank I was showing you, going with all the plants and stuff, I got that tank for free. But it's a 29 gallon. You can see why. If you want to, like, this tank actually scares me sometimes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You suck on my fish, man. Get out of there. And I got to turn off the power head because it's going to start making all sorts of crazy noises. Yeah, let me keep an eye on that, man. I don't want to repeat of like. That's the other thing I got to worry about too. Those blind cave tetras. Whenever I do water changes on that tank, those guys really, I don't know what it is. They like to swim up that hose. Plus, those little dudes are like piranhas, man. What? What? Oh, I used the glass. That is not what I read. I don't even know what I read. I used the glass vase, the muffled smells from an apparatus I used to partake. I thought that said asparagus when I first read it. I'm like, from asparagus? Like, what? Are you peeing in that thing, Patty? To hide the smells? Oh, I gotta read sometimes, man. Fish are attracted to the hose. Yeah, man, they're like circling it. I have a really fine mesh screen, but I think that would really, like, nothing would get past it. It would take forever. I have like that plastic canvas stuff I thought about using. I tried cutting it, but I don't know. I guess you got to cut it like exact. Toilet paper in the dryer sheet. Yeah, I used to do that too. Back in the day. All right, we're almost done here. I could probably, yeah. What time are we at? It's like, yeah. I'll open up the panel here in a minute. Let me finish this water change. I'll start filling. I'll show you how I guys fill, and then we'll open up the panel while I fill the rest of the tanks. Let me just do this one. I'll do the other water changes later. I don't want to go too late. Try to wrap it up in 45 minutes or so. All right. I can pull this out. Pull out my hose. I'm gonna wrap it up. Get the water out of it. I would have to put something on the end of that thing, yeah. I really should, and I just don't know what to do. I mean, I heard the like nylon thing, stocking, but I don't know how well that would work. And I think that would just restrict the flow too at some point, right? I might as well just use that like fine mesh screen I have at that point. I don't know. Oh, my nose won't stop itching. All right, I'm going to mute this because it's going to be loud. All right, let me get the camera, and I'll show you what's happening over here. Yeah, I don't want to ruin my good stockings, man. That's exactly what it is. All right, cheap. Come on now. All right. Whoop. Hang on, guys. We're going for a ride. Woo! All right. Show you the fill system, if I can. Come on, little doggy. There. There's the Python. Hang on. I can't get this past here because there's too much stuff. So I'm going to take this and be stuck. There we go. Ow. Ow. Oh my God. Crap. All right. Hopefully you're all still here and you didn't just die. This is the Python. This is the quick disconnect I was talking about. Lifesaver. Bam. I usually hang it right here, but I'm showing you what's here. This is the little fill setup. I have the hot and cold. Bam. It comes down here and tees off. Goes to the sink. And everything else goes up to here, which is one of these like hot cold mixing valves. I have it set to like, I don't know, this is not very accurate, but it'll keep it within like 70-ish, a little higher, 72, 3-ish. It fluctuates a bit. It's not exact. I also have the a tee onto it to go to the roadie system here. So the roadie system is actually hard plumbed as well and still pressure and filling. I should probably shut that off while I am filling the rest of the fish tanks because it will drop that pressure. And I don't want things to get past the RO. This is the shutoff valve for the fill line. And basically the fill line comes through, the whole house is has a carbon block filter and a whole house filtration. It goes through sediment filters and a carbon block. And that's good, but I didn't feel like comfortable enough doing that without using prime or something like that. So I set up another thing where it goes through a secondary carbon block filter, and that pretty much handles any chlorine that comes through the water. You're talking like minuscule amounts get through that. And then it just goes to like this little fill contraption thing I made. They even like jerry rigged some thermometer that reads up in that hole. You got to get a thermometer up in that hole, man. Anyway, whoa! That's the fill. I will drag that hose back to, I guess we'll start with the 75 and we'll go from there. Actually, it's going to be cold water first, so maybe I will start with the Corys and try and shock them into getting jiggy with it. And then once I start filling those, let me do the 10 gallons and then I'll open up the panel because those 10 gallons go quick. If you're not careful, I'll be filling all over the floor. And that's the last thing I need today is problems like that. And I just stick it in there. I have a tee on it so it, whatever, diffuses the water. And I don't know if you can see that. I can see what you were seeing. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. That's about it. And I just jack it in. I'm getting seasick, RB, man. I know. Sorry, man. I gotta get better at muting the camera, I guess. But consider that done. Moving on. Shut the lid. Let me move over this way. Bada bing, bada boom. That's cool stuff. Thanks. Peplin Creek, good morning. The only thing is that sometimes it takes a little while to let that water drain out, and then you end up with a. Watch out, little guy. I'm gonna get more slack. Try to get one of these hoses that don't like no kink, whatever. That's all just a bunch of shite. Some hoses are better than others. Usually the cheap hoses are the freaking best ones, man. My experience. I did get this one because it's whatever, drinking water, blah, 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 no chemicals. I figured that was at least a smart investment. It's like, what do you call it? Drinking water, potable water approved or something, I forgot the actual term they use. I also noticed that a lot of these fish, like the bettas and stuff, they love playing in this flow. I think they like the cold water too, like they're just whatever shock of it. I seem to get excited about it. I don't know. Oh, you guys probably can't see that. Going this way. All right, let me finish this other 10. And then I will open up the panel. And I've been trying to grow like, I don't know what this is, Hygrophila, I think? I don't know. It is not doing very well in this water. I've been floating it for a while. It's growing some roots, but every time I plant it in the ground, it just dies. So I've just been letting it float. Whatever. Some plants just do not like this water, I guess. Or maybe they just don't like me. I'm cool with that. Let me throw this up here. And let me open up that panel. All right, give me a sec, guys. All right, Geek Boy, have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out. All right, where are we at here? StreamYard. Bam. And I will pin it. Message pin, degenerate plant killer. Yeah, you might as well add that onto the list too. My hose is dripping just a little. What's up, Dennis? I'm not hearing you, Dennis. Maybe that's
Not hearing me?
Oh, now I hear you. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool,
no, I'm not working.
Whoop, no, you're working. I hear you. Whoops. What am I doing here?
Overfilling tanks.
Not yet. I turned it off, so I didn't overfill it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All
right. I'm going back to filling tanks.
Yeah, I need one of those homemade apparatuses because that filling
Yeah,
back up with the Python sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of like I want kind of like the same idea. Like I knew I wanted it to hang on the tank so I could walk away from it.
Yeah. The Python, if you don't use
Obviously,
a clamp or something, it'll fall out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's almost the worst thing I almost did. I almost popped off that stupid quick disconnect.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was, anyway, quick disconnect, and it's just 3/4 inch PVC, and I think this is 1/2 inch here actually.
Yeah, there's like
just because I had a bunch of fittings left over, I just figured I would use what I had.
Yeah, not bad for not paying for the valve. About it.
Yeah, I think I actually had that valve. That's kind of why I use a 3/4 inch. And then I had everything else was. I think I actually had this whole like from something else I made. At least most of this like set up here, so I just cut the pipe and used it. I'm like, you know what? It's good enough.
Yeah, it works. Won't fall out, hopefully.
Exactly. Gotta make sure I check backstage. If anybody wants to come up, man, let me know. If I don't see you right away, say something in chat, please.
Yeah, I don't see anybody. I figure the way everything. Yeah, come on up, Shannon.
Yeah, feel free. Just gonna hang out. Hang out, fill some fish tanks.
We know Patty won't come up. She's all talk. Yeah.
I didn't do these tanks because these are all in the same system, like these and this are all in a sump. They're all connected.
Together, yeah.
So like that's a little bit of a process. I might do that. I'll do that later, but I'll show you maybe next week. I'll try and show you guys how I do that. But it's like a race against time. I push the feed button, which stops the pump, and I try and do the water change on that whole system before the pump kicks back on.
Can I do it today?
It's like a pit stop, right? Yeah, exactly. Like you're training for
Yeah, you get 45 seconds.
Exactly. I think it's 15 minutes though, so it's really not that bad.
How many tanks on that? 6?
There's only two tanks in the sump on each one of those. So it's a 29 drains to a 20 that drains to the sump and then back up.
Oh, so
surprise! I can add myself to your stream.
Oh yeah!
And I made my special morning debut. In the pink flamingo pajamas.
Oh, damn! Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, you still.
Hey man, it's Sunday. That's what it's all about.
You're still
chilling out.
You're still Mr. Degenerate anyway. Yeah, you still have his copy of it. Yeah. Surprise! I can Sneak in.
I can sneak in through the back door.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's actually the front door. Think about it.
Really? Got the key.
I'm the one using the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This tank's almost done. This is probably. Is this the oldest tank in my fish room now? It's got to be close.
How old is it?
I think going on 4 years.
Nice.
Been running up, and I mean, without changing it, breaking it down, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's got to be. Yeah, because I did move all those fish. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty sure that's it. That's got to be the oldest one, by my calculating.
That's right. She's in her PJs there, Liquid Zoo.
My infamous PJs.
Yeah, we've heard about them. Yeah.
Celebrity PJs.
Yeah, been on the news and everything. Yeah.
If you can't get done in 15 minutes, it takes me like 45 seconds. Yeah, shows how that Kristen.
That's not something to brag about, Matt.
Yeah, that's slam bam. Good night. Yeah.
It's what we call disappointment.
What? I spent all my money on you, and that's all I get?
Damn, son. All right, that's that. Oh, I got to do the bottom tanks. I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
forget.
glad I only got 6 tanks.
And I wanted to put this. I have one of these. I bought an extra aquarium co-op, like sponge filter, the large ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I throw them in the sumps.
So
that like whatever.
So that they season.
They season up. Yep. And if I ever need it, just grab it. Bam.
Yes, if I ever move, I have 3 already seeded.
Nice.
But,
I feel like there was lots of jokes there.
Oh, plenty. That was nighttime material there. Yeah. Yeah. More like Terry Stream. Yep.
You're right.
Where is Terry? Finally sleeping?
Probably sleeping off of whatever we drank yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen him since after yesterday's stream. No, this is a judgment-free zone.
I like how what are those? The sharks over there watching you fill the goldfish tank. They're like, "What's up?
How come we didn't get any water changes?"
You like water changes?
You're next, guys.
You'll get it later.
Passed out, hungover. Oh, yeah, maybe.
I do not miss hangovers.
Yeah, I don't miss them either.
No.
Although mine weren't actually hangovers, it was more like alcohol poisoning. But still, potato.
Yeah, those are the rough ones, man.
You just took yours to the extreme, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds like my ex-wife.
I did all of my drinking in a 20-year period instead of spreading it out over a lifetime.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good idea. But...
Yeah. No, it isn't. It isn't.
No.
Getting close. I'm going to do those tanks and Mr. G.
Yeah.
And then I'll do water changes later.
Then the one you crushed Mr. G this morning, yeah.
Calling Mr. G.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's going to be all right. He's all right. It's not even, it doesn't even look like anything happened to him. I think he's just like, whoa.
Like, dude.
What you doing, man? No, the rock didn't fall on him. The rock moved and shifted and kind of pin in the hole. He was underneath the driftwood, and the driftwood shifted because the rock did. So I was like, whoa. And all I saw was his tail wiggling, but I don't think he was actually pinched because he doesn't look like anything happened to him. At least what I saw.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on with Vinny. Maybe he's sick or whatever.
Either that or he's probably might have been working because he's working all the time, man.
Yeah.
He might be out of town or something, so. I didn't see any message or anything, so I don't know. Yeah, everything's all right.
Does somebody have his number? You can call him. Be like, bruh, what's up?
Like, yo, bro. All right.
I know.
I do want to play some musical fish today. At some point, I want to move those Gertrudes to that top tank.
You're gonna go back to that again? Well, I can't figure crap out.
What? I don't know. I was just talking out loud. I'm thinking. I'm still filling fish tanks here, man. I'm looking at them, plotting and scheming here.
You just plot on the more ways to humiliate us fishing people.
Why would I? How many humiliate? What are you talking about?
The ones that don't know crap about fish, you know.
Oh, I think he's getting at if you keep moving them around, we'll never know what's where.
Oh, I see.
I'm glad somebody knew what the hell I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm glad because I had no clue. Oh.
Ricky,
roll. What up, Ricky? Nightbot shot Ricky down.
Oh yeah.
Nightbot does not play.
Nope.
I don't know. I got away with it supposedly because that was all in capitals.
Yeah, but you weren't spamming all in caps. That was the thing. No, that's what Nightbot didn't like, I guess.
I wouldn't spamming, no.
Well, I wouldn't say he was spamming. He was just saying hi, but I guess Nightbot thought he was spamming. Or shouting, whatever you want to call it.
Well, plug your IO ears, Nightbot. Yeah.
It is just a bot, right?
Yeah, the one you forgot to shut off, yeah.
No, I just wanted to see how it worked.
Nightbot doesn't like all emojis or all capitals.
Yeah, it definitely didn't like the emojis. Liquid too. Yeah, it didn't like it doesn't like Saturday morning cartoons either.
Oh, really?
I don't think it liked hashtags. It shut that one down too. Which is weird because I think you can set it to use hashtags for like your giveaways and stuff, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it. F you, Nightbot.
Yeah. So it's a short time out there, Rick.
My Fish Tank Aquatics. Good morning, sir. I saw you did a stream this week. I'm sorry I couldn't make it, man. I was at work. I think that was Friday. Was that Friday afternoon? How'd it go, man?
Oh, Saturday morning cartoons. I got it.
What?
The emojis Matt's putting in are Saturday morning cartoons. I'm just slow.
All I saw was a bunch of TV looking things and calendars. And then Nightbot was like, nope. Did he do it again? Yep. Good idea to turn off moderation stuff and not Nightbot. Yeah, I guess. Well, hang on.
Good morning,
Let me finish filling this fish tank before I start.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to deal with that. Yeah. But good morning, Rico. How's it going, man?
Yeah, he doesn't want to do an overflow.
See you, Matt.
I don't know. I feel like Nightbot is the fun we've been needing.
Yeah, right.
Kind of works with our torturous chat.
All right, Mr. G, I'll make sure you get some extra black worms today. Make up for that.
And it gives Matt a target.
Gives Matt something to focus on. Focus his destructive behavior on that. That's funny. That's really funny. All right. Put this away. And we should be golden. Oh, snap. I'm going to put my hose away.
Yeah,
I got hose in different area codes.
He's got 2 holes in the same area code.
Do. Same area code.
Y'all just wait. Nightbot and me will be married by the end of the week.
No, he'll divorce your ass.
That's funny. Okay. What am I doing here? What was I doing? Nightbot.
Oh, that's awesome. My Fish Tanks Aquatics. Yes, Fridays at 11 Central, 12 Eastern. We had 18 at the height and went 2 hours. It's a weekly thing.
All right.
So make sure you're subscribed to my Fish Tanks Aquatics.
11 a.m. Central.
9
o'clock our time.
Well, now I'm available to watch.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I think that took care of the problem, guys. Hopefully Nightbot stops doing that.
You put them out.
But you have to serve your sentences.
Yeah. I can't remove them, but yeah. Do your time, then you can come back.
You're right. Coffee's gone. Got my water. No, I still have the water. Let me set this cup somewhere so I don't forget to take it up. Put it on the steps.
Oh. Right,
I feel like that's a good idea until you skip it going up and then step on it coming down and break it and like break your ankle in the process.
Well, the solution to that is don't skip it on the way up.
Yeah, that's always the solution. As I look at my collection of cups on my nightstand.
Trying real hard.
So you still have some in the cupboard then?
All right, I'm going to test the nitrates because I said I was going to do that.
What's that? Oh, I don't do that.
Oh, Rico Stan said it doesn't take effect until the next.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys are screwed.
Let me see.
Yeah, you're going to test it out.
Yeah, I just wanted to see, the features of Nightbot.
I forget of you right now.
Oh, yeah, you are. That's right.
Yeah.
You probably even look like me, too, don't you?
No, I changed the avatar.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you were wide awake this morning. Look at you.
Yeah, I woke up at 7 and I was like, oh, Jason's on.
Yeah,
and there he was, doing water changes, talking to himself.
Yep. Just rambling on.
I
love your clownfish. They're little still, right? Like how many knuckles? 2?
Yeah. Not even.
Maybe
they're itty bitty babies. Mine are almost 3 knuckles.
Wow, they get big, huh?
I guess if you feed them a lot, they do.
I'll try to feed them. That was what I wanted to do. Clean the glass on my fish tanks.
Oh, Pedramon.
Well, I woke up because they had to go pee, and then I was like, I was sitting on the toilet, and I remembered Jason was on.
Sitting on the toilet?
Thinking of Jason, yeah.
I'm honored.
Yeah. Each time I pee, I think of Jason.
Starting now.
I gotta set a timer for that, what do you call it?
Nitrates test.
Yep, that's what you call it.
I got you, boo-boo.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. So how excited are you for Keystone Clash? Are you like getting Disneyland excited to see all your friends? I'm so jealous.
I'd say I'm probably around like, on a scale from 1 to 10. Yeah, good 3.
3? Yeah.
You are such an engineer.
No.
Without the engineer license. Yeah.
It'll be a good time. We'll see.
See how well the bullshit can flow?
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. I really hope there's some cool fish there too. That can.
Yeah, you gotta have something for those 4 tanks.
Yeah, exactly. I got all these empty tanks. I've been purposely not filling. Going, nope. Keystone Clash is coming in a month. No, Keystone Clash is coming in a month.
What's your top 3 fish you want to get?
Angelfish was on the long list, but last night I was talking with Atkins about this. I think I might have changed that.
Mm-hmm.
I was tempted. This is the problem. It's not a problem, but this is what my thought was. For Mr. G here, I wanted to get some tank mates. Right now, all he's got is those rainbow goobies, right? Everything on this in this tank is a bottom dweller. So I wanted to get something a little bit better. Yeah, like I was thinking originally angels, right? Like get them when they're little, but angels, I was thinking about that. When they get bigger and they start pairing off, they're probably going to get pretty aggressive and territorial.
Yeah.
And they might actually start picking on him, but he also gets big too, but I don't know. He seems to be a little more timid of a fish. I'm going to put one of these in there.
What kind of leaf what's that called again?
What is it? Indian almond leaves? Catappa leaves?
Yeah. Catappa is the word I was thinking.
Catappa, whatever.
Your tanks always look so nice. Matt was just saying that, and I agree.
Thank
you don't have hardly any algae.
Well,
on the glass.
Well, yeah, I try to keep it off the glass actively.
You got tanks full of it.
Yeah, and like, the goldfish tank is just filled with algae on the glass. But I do try to keep at least like clean the glass, I should have done that before I did the water change on this tank. Oh my god, don't kill the fish. Jesus, dude. That's the other thing you gotta watch out for, those stupid mag float things. You ever have one of them come off the glass right near a fish, and then one of them comes snapping right back at the glass right near the fish?
Oh gosh.
And almost get the fish? Yeah.
Yeah, and almost pinch the fish in between you and the glass?
Yeah.
I haven't had that happen before. Now I'm going to be all freaked out.
Yeah, be freaked out, man.
I'm always terrified that I'm scratching the silicone out.
Oh, yeah. I try not to get too close to the silicone like that, actually.
I don't go that far in the corner, no.
Yeah, I just kind of, and if I do it, I use the end that doesn't have the scraper part against the silicone, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
thanks for the added anxiety, you jerk.
Oh no, I almost did it again. Stay away, fish. Yeah. I guess that just means I'm not using a strong enough magnet on this glass. If I can pull it off that quick.
Peplin Creek says I never use my mag floats.
Yeah, mine's the thing.
What do you use? Just your hand, I guess? Or you
I
just
have
don't
a
clean the glass?
long-handled scraper.
Oh, that works.
Oh god, that's a terrible gesture. I have a scraper with a long handle on it.
Oh, you don't have a long...
Oh no, don't do that again.
He uses a credit card and a melamine sponge, like one of those.
Oh yeah, those Mr. Clean, whatever
Mr.
those.
Clean. Yeah.
What do they call those things? Magic erasers.
Hey, Jeremy.
Aren't those like that thing? I don't know. Isn't that just putting that stuff in your water though? That melamine, and I know it's not like exactly like it's inert, I guess, but I don't know if it's I don't know if it's inert actually. I don't know how good that is to be in the water column. Shut up, man.
My scraper
does
there's
a lot of green spot algae down there, and I'm hitting the gravel. That's what you're hearing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a noisy.
He's down to the short strokes, y'all.
That's it, man.
Yeah, doing that short and fast.
Yeah, it doesn't have any like chemical additives to it, so it's just the sponge, and I don't use them until they completely disintegrate like they do. I, use them till they get dirty and then toss them, which probably is kind of wasteful.
Isn't it just like when you're using it, it's just dissolving, right? And isn't that dissolving into the water? Like, that's what always worried me about those sponges, and that's why I never used them.
I don't know. I haven't had any trouble using them. And they work really good. They work better than a scraper. And in my saltwater tank, it's easier to not take off the coralline algae that's growing on the glass and just get the yuck algae. Also, I finally adjusted my lights so that they aren't all blue, and the algae is literally dying off so fast. It's amazing.
I don't know if any of you can see that, but this to me looks like 0.25.
That's like the second one.
If you bring it in closer, I think I could see it.
Yeah, it's like second one.
Second one.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not colorblind. That's good.
That's pretty good. That's actually the lowest I've ever tested it.
Yes, I have fish tanks, Matt.
Not 48, no.
And if this is what you count as a pretty face, buddy, we got to get you some new channels.
Oh well, yeah.
Don't sell yourself short. There are no chemicals in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I can't see.
I might have to rethink those melamine thingies.
They work super well.
Yeah.
Worms?
Yeah, the white worms and the black worms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have worms.
Yeah, I got dewormed at the vet last week, so I'm good. For at least 6 months.
Missing out.
You got to go back for a booster?
That was so dumb. That wasn't even that funny, but I just couldn't help it.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, no GoFundMes.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, GoFundMe, yeah. I need that. Yeah.
Gotta moisten my worms. They were looking a little dry.
Moist
worms.
Yeah, he had dry worms, so he had to moisten them.
They weren't dry.
But they were getting there. They
weren't as damp as I like.
Slightly arid.
Yeah.
Well, I did just set up this cocoa fiber stuff, so I'm trying to make sure that it.
Matt is on a roll in chat.
Yep.
Thank you, Patty.
All right.
So are they eating the kale, Dennis?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that the same kale that's been in there for like 3 days now?
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
And they just chomp it down the whole time?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not as dirty as
yeah, I'm sure it takes a while.
Yeah, because I don't blanch it. I just
you just stick it in there and it breaks down. Yeah, it's going to take a little while, especially in water. It's going to take a while.
Oh yeah, you can see. And see which tank is it. No, not that tank.
Man, some of these white worms, man, they really eat quick.
Yeah.
I put a one of those little carnivore pellets in there.
The fibers. That's all that's left when they get done with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Between them and the snails.
100 sponges for $12 from Amazon, the Mr. Clean ones. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's definitely cool.
Yeah.
Man, some of these worms stink.
Like these ones here in this 55, they'll probably be in there for a week. Between the, cause that's got enough cycles in this one. So they're like 10 in this tank.
All right, I'm gonna feed probably some of those worms today.
Yeah, feed your worms.
Yeah, later. I'm thinking out loud again. It's my white worms. Like there are white worms in here. I can see that they're on the sides. I just keep feeding this thing, mixing in the. I started mixing in the flake food into the soil, and that's basically how I've been feeding these things. I don't know how else to do it without making mold. And this one I've been using that whatever plastic canvas on top. I'm trying out 2 methods here. I'm gonna see what one works better.
I was going to say like a fishnet, not like fishnet stockings, but like an old fishnet and a rubber band over the end, because if you can't secure it to the end, like unless you're going to glue it in, I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, that actually would not be a bad idea. Like an actual, maybe even like an old net, like a straight up,
like a fish net. Yeah.
Yeah, because they got various.
Or you could go to the fabric store and get some tulle, but like a fishnet that you're over would work too.
Put on there, rubber band it on. And go.
Yeah, I just need a bigger mesh than some of these like ones you get at the like a fishnet, like the aquarium fishnets, because those are kind of fine. Like I think it's too fine. I think that would just slow the flow of water, or just catch all the debris. Like I just need it big enough. Like, you know, I try to be there when I'm doing like the small stuff, like the cherry shrimp, just to make sure that I'm not sucking up little babies.
Yeah.
But like when I put it in the bigger tanks and stuff like that, I just want it to be like some sort of thing that like the fish is like, yo, dude, I'm not swimming up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if they really want to, then go right ahead, man.
Yeah, they'll be stuck to the net on the outside until I see it.
Something big enough that, you know, like something like a white cloud minnow won't be able to get through, or an endler.
No,
something
it'll
like
stop
that.
it.
Maybe a baby endler, but whatever.
Dennis.
Yeah, dinosaur kale. What?
I was just going to ask if that's dinosaur kale.
Yeah, right.
Sucking up babies sounds like a Shanna thing.
I never even thought about using them in this manner.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone use one of the Pentair Danio breeding racks? Found one I might buy. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know.
Danio breeding rack. I'm about to Google that.
Yeah, let's see. Danio breeding rack.
Anyway, I never answered your question when you were asking me, Shanna, about what I would look to get that swap. Or
the
Keystone Clash. I was thinking about Angels, but I thought they might get too aggressive with Mr. G, so I kind of threw that off the list.
Yeah.
I was talking with Atkins last night. He said something about like rainbow fish, like melanitanias or like the bigger ones. I'm like, that's a good idea. And some of those would be really cool.
I heard that. Also, like Bosemani?
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like something like that. Maybe not Bosemani, but rainbow fish like that, the bigger ones.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I also thought about getting the Geophagus, but those are obviously cichlids and get kind of big.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he thought that
aren't they the ones with the big mouth?
Yeah, and he said they might have a problem with the gobies.
Yeah, big mouths can get you in trouble.
Speaking from experience.
That yeah. That fish rack you talk about is an actual thing. That breeding rack.
It is an actual thing. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, image of the Pesto Danio breeding rack.
Well, I mean, I assume it's a real thing. He's not like making it up.
No, where he can get it at, don't know.
Pentair. Well, he said he could find one. Danio breeding rack.
Yeah, it is very
Zebra Danio fish breeding system. See one in Aqua Swap. $500.
Snake rags.
Coffee's not working. Time for the monster. Oh yeah. Oh, I have seen things like this. Well, who had one of these? Was it someone YouTuber had it? Something very similar to that. Was it Lucas Bretz that did that for his betas? I think he had some sort of
something similar, yeah.
Where it flows in, it's like a drip system, and then it has like an overflow basically in the back, kind of built into it, like molded into the plastic. That'd be really cool, dude. Especially if you know what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
Here, I could show it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna show I could figure out how to do it. I know it's something like coffee and cake.
Well, this is what I don't know if this is probably not what. Actually, this is probably not the right thing. I just realized this does not say Pentair on it, so probably looking at the wrong thing.
I think it's just a
Fishymon's here.
No.
Oh, Fishymon. Decided to wake up?
I'll add him.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you just did.
Well, go ahead, Degenerate 2.
What's up, Fishymon?
Now.
What up, buddy?
It's definitely a show now.
Mm-hmm.
What, you're here?
The entertainment's here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I tell you what, that avatar is flipping entertaining with your giant ass eyes.
Yeah.
And might I say, Shanna, you were on the ball, whereas Mr. Manifesto was like dropping the ball.
Dude. That was a mess.
Oh, well.
Shot myself in the face with salt water. That was fun.
Yeah.
Still wet.
Yeah. So wet.
Cool.
I'm still wet.
Cooler. Yeah.
Salty.
Did he say still wet or so wet?
He said still wet.
So wet.
I said so wet. And then we all know that Jason's salty.
Salty, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
He's a little bit greasy, too. Don't let him read it.
Okay, this is my first time, y'all, or actually my second. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Okay, well, I figured I'd get up here and show my tanks to y'all guys.
Heck yeah. Put your
Had
big
to have
here, man.
something else different to look at.
Heck yeah.
Doing a
Putting
little,
all my shit.
doing a
That
little
is
working.
a beautiful tank. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what are we looking at there? What are those, Goodaids?
No, those are actually red-tailed Dalmatian platies,
Oh, okay.
Pandagaras, long-fin Danios, long-fin Panda Cories,
Very sweet.
Scarlet
size tank?
Batis. Scarlet Batis are in there. This is a 75.
Awesome.
Let me see. Can I turn this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll take
you
a
should
second.
be able
Yeah, there
to.
you go. Yep, you got it.
Are
All right,
those
do I have-
Crips?
Yeah, there's Crips in there.
And an
Oh God,
Amazon sword?
Amazon swords, Pontagetons. I got a pretty Pontageton right there.
Oh.
It's got really twisted leaves. I really love that guy.
What kind of
Yeah, that looks really cool.
substrate you're running?
It's organic potting soil on the bottom, covered with black diamond blasting sand.
All right.
Oh, cool.
Definitely cool.
That is a beautiful tank. It looks so delicious. Like your greens look edible. I'm like, I want a salad.
Yeah, the plants look really good.
Yeah, man, the whole tank looks good.
No ferts, no CO2.
What size is that tank?
75.
Fishymon, he already answered that question. Focus.
Shanna, can you be nice to me, please? Thank you.
Fishymon, takes him a little while sometimes.
Okay, I can't see the chat. How do I see the chat?
You're on a phone though, right? So I'm not entirely sure. I think there is a thing where
you can see the chat, but
you can see the
won't
chat.
be able to see your screen.
Yeah, you only be able to see chat.
And that's how you kick yourself out of streams, because when you want to navigate back from chat, you have to hit the chevron, not the big X that looks like it should close chat, because the big X kicks you from the stream.
Okay, y'all gonna have to work with me.
Bring a chevron.
Do I have to have my headphones
that sounds
on?
like a gas station.
Will it create
no, I don't think so.
Echo?
Only if you're watching through. You might have to shut YouTube off in the background if you had YouTube up to begin with. But I don't know.
Y'all get an echo unplugged.
Maybe.
No. I didn't change anything.
Nope, you're good.
No, you're about 5 miles away.
Awesome.
No, he's fine. No, you're good. You're good, bud. It's not that bad. It sounds like you're using a different mic. It's not bad at all.
Patty feels so inadequate.
All right, well, good deal. I wanted to show y'all. So I wanted to get in there. So I'm working in the room, and I just wanted to be able to holler at y'all like y'all do each other,
Heck yeah,
you
man.
are
I appreciate
welcome
it.
all the time. Thank you so much for coming up. Your tank is beautiful.
Definitely, man.
Okay. If y'all get bored, I can show some other stuff if y'all.
Go ahead, man. Feel free. I mean, we're here to hang out. I'm probably gonna end the stream in a couple of minutes here, but show us some of your other tanks if you don't mind.
Well, right here beside this, we got a flower horn.
Wow.
Shannon's in love.
What's that?
Look at that COC.
Isn't it KOK?
Oh, sure. Yeah. He's got just a baby cock going.
Whoa.
Oh, what? He's like, what's up? Pet me.
Aww.
Oh, that's so cool.
He's a wet puppy.
Yeah, he's cool dude. He really is. Let's see. We'll drop something.
He's like, are you going to feed me now? How about now? Oh, my goodness.
He's a cool dude.
That is definitely cool.
He's a cool dude, man. Let me see. Can't have nothing else in there with him.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
And that plant, I mean, he shreds that plant daily.
Oh, yeah. It looks like it, yeah.
But me and him's having a battle. I'm going to have some plants in there whether he likes it or not if he has to eat them all.
Exactly. Just keep eating them, buddy. I'm just gonna keep putting them in there.
I will just keep putting them. I got more than he can eat, I think.
But that's a giant sword, though.
Yeah, it is. That's a 29-gallon tank, and it takes up most of it.
Yeah, it looks really good, man. You running aqua clear on that? Is that what it is? Like a Hangout bag?
Yep, just a hang on back on that, and just about an inch of gravel on that one. Nothing under it or.
Right. Cool. Looks great.
That's that dude. He's cool. He's fun to mess with.
Beautiful.
That's why I was proud when Robert got his. All right, let me see. I'll take y'all back to the fish room.
Sweet. Fish room tour.
Yeah.
You started talking about the angel fish, and so I figured I'd
Oh man, I got a soft spot for them. I want to get some, but I don't know what tank I'm not gonna throw them in with him, so that kind of limits my abilities.
Kinda got
No, I thought if you had breeding angels in a tank with other fish, they'd attack the other fish. But it looks like you've got a breeding cone in there.
Yeah, definitely. They what they do is this is a 55-gallon, and when they get to breeding over here, everything else is stacked up in that corner.
Oh, gotcha.
All the other angel fish, all the tetras, they'll be stacked up in that corner. And usually, as soon as they put it on the cone, I snatch the cone out anyway, so then it's over. I've got some 10 gallons down here in the state of being taken down.
Yeah, in flux.
and redone.
I know that.
I got some
right on, man.
Some that's 20 gallon, 20 longs, 10, 20 long, 20 long. These are the green hair algae eatingest fish you ever seen in your life.
What are they?
Those are long fin rosy barbs.
Oh. Now, I heard that the rosy barbs like cooler temperatures.
I have no heaters in any of my tanks.
Yeah.
At all. And
are you heating a room or?
I keep the air conditioner running. Whatever's I'm comfortable at, what the fish get to stay at.
That's cool. So like mid 70s, pretty much all the time.
Yeah, about 74. About 74 is what it stays most of the time.
Right
but
on.
Those guys right there, they cleaned the plants. This tank was just overgrown with green hair algae, and I put them in there a week ago, and it's just about gone.
Yeah. Jimmy P.
Wow, that's cool.
It is amazing.
Good morning, Jimmy P.
Talk about a cleanup crew.
Yeah.
And then I got these guys over here. This is the hospital tank. Quarantine. Nice. Just a bunch of random junk in there.
Yeah, just stuff hides. Yeah, I get it. Oh, the Congo tetras.
Nice. Congo tetras.
Serpace, is that what those other ones are?
No, those are flame. Rio flame tetra.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. Got some mosquito fish.
Oh, cool.
No, those are mosquito fish. Ditch guppies. That's what I call them. I collect them out the ditch.
Ditch guppies.
I feed those to my Oscars and my Severums.
Yeah, free bait. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Here's my pea puffer. He may or may not be visible. There he is.
Oh, what's up, little dude?
Yeah. Give me something to eat.
That is such a gorgeous tank. All of your tanks are really beautiful.
Is that like one of those? Is that like a standard size, like a 15 tall or something like that?
Yeah, that's a 15 column.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Those are cool. I like it. Yeah, that's a good little pea puffer tank.
This here's a 40 bow.
Sweet.
And it's got electric blue acaras in it.
Oh, I love those electric blue acaras. They get real big though, don't they?
Not huge.
They get like 6-7 inches, right? Maybe a little bit bigger.
See, that's real big to me.
And this one here is the 55 I got yesterday and set up. It's kind of cloudy.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sweet.
Oldie. It's an old one.
Yeah, it's got the wood paneling on it.
Oh, yeah.
The lady gave it to me, and it had 2 turtles in it, and it had about 4 inches of water in it, and so it was it's kind of cloudy. Got a nice I don't know if I can get you up there to see a lot of Java iron on a piece of wood in there.
Yeah.
So anyhow, the fish room's kind of a mess. I got stuff strode everywhere.
As a proper fish room should be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Isn't that the way I always are? Yeah.
It's not a fish room unless it's like that.
But the angels, man, these little they kind of got a bluish.
Yeah, what do you call those guys? I don't
know. You know,
Pretty.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely that.
Jess from Maintail Furs and Fins, she has a lot of them, and I think these are called a diamond scale. I think is what it's called. See how it's really
pearl scale or whatever they call it.
Pearl scale. That's it.
That's really cool. Did you get those from Jess?
No, actually, I got them from the local pet store, and Jess takes hers up there and sells hers.
Oh, I see. So you guys are close.
Oh yeah. I live about 20 minutes from her, and then I went over, like I told y'all the other day, I went over there last weekend and talked to her. We swapped fish.
Yeah,
look at here. This is my very first CPD baby.
Oh, welcome to the world, little baby.
Hang in there, guy.
And believe it or not, this was one I had some bunch of hair algae in their tank, and I grabbed it all out. I threw it in a 5-gallon bucket, and I didn't throw it away immediately. And about a week later, I looked in the bucket, and there was a little fish in there swimming around. And he was in that algae. His egg was in that algae, and then he hatched out in the bucket.
His name is Lucky.
We've got Matt up here now. Do we want to look at his angels?
Absolutely. I got one more if y'all want to see it.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
Let 3G finish. Matt, you wait.
Sorry, I thought he was.
Well, you know, you always got the goldfish.
He must know you because he had your butt plug in that aquarium with the egg.
We got the goldfish, the betta bowl.
That's cool. That's definitely cool.
Very nice.
I like it.
Got a Nemo in there. I'll show y'all the 125, and then I'll quit. I'll just
I just want to see every tank you have is all.
Yeah, man. No rush.
Oh, no, I'm
man.
not showing all of them. A lot of them are dumpster fires. I'm not showing all of them.
Yeah, dumpster fire.
This is the 125. These are turquoise rainbow fish.
Oh, nice.
Gold Severum.
That's what I was thinking about getting for in place of the angels is rainbow fish.
Rainbows are great. They're cool fish. The Gold Severum was supposed to have been a red spot Severum, but he does not have a single red spot on him. Of course, we got Mr. Oscar. Let's see if I can scare him real good.
Get him mad.
Yeah, he'll go over and lay on the bottom and pout. He's a little.
Yeah, I used to have an Oscar.
Very dramatic.
Back in the day. Yeah, they can be.
There's also, let me see if I can find some right there.
They can be pouty boys.
See that guy right there? Pistogramma right at the bottom of that tree.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
There's 8 Pistogramma in here.
Nice. What kind are they?
This is a red, not a triple red. And the camera's not doing him justice. He's gorgeous.
Yeah. No, he looks pretty good on the camera too. I'm sure he looks obviously better in life. But
he looks like a bad mamma jamma.
These pigs are like, hey,
feed
me. Feed me.
Now, aren't Oscars like the ones you can give like ping pong balls and stuff to, and they'll play with them?
Oh yeah. They will. They'll knock it out of the tank, and you throw it back in, and they'll knock it out. I have one that done that. But all right, guys. I guess I'll just set it down somewheres, and I'll just sit here and listen.
That's cool. We'll throw. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to pull you off the stream like that. I was
That's
trying
all
to
right. No problem.
I was gonna bring Matt up here. Matt was gonna show us some of his angels. What's going on, man? We don't.
Okay, is this echoing?
Nope. Sound good.
No, okay, sound good here.
I had 4. One died.
Been there, done that.
Two breeding pairs. So the 3 that look alike came from one pair, and the one that looks different came from another pair. They're about 3 months old, and I told my wife the other day we got to get rid of these. And she wanted to cry. Now she's probably upstairs listening. I said no.
She's crying.
But these things are like in a 7-gallon thing from Hobby Lobby, so they need to go.
Yeah, right. They're gonna get too big for that. Now what do you call those? And there was like the one looks like pretty just like platinum-ish, I guess. Platinum blue, I know, is a name that they use because they get like a blue tint to them, right?
I can show you their parents, and then if Terry was here, he was telling me the other day what they are, but I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Terry's not here, thank God.
Because I'm not smart like that.
Yeah.
Glad
Terry
to see
has his uses. Remember that.
Glad to see I'm not the only one that says they're fish.
He would probably tell me they're guppies, but you never know.
Yeah.
Not antlers.
Hey, look.
Not
I haven't killed these 6 things yet. These are my replacement zebras from Dan's Fish. And I haven't killed them
nice.
yet.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Oh, did you get some originally that didn't make it?
Yeah, they died on day 6
Oh, jeez.
for no apparent reason. Like,
hey, I have a bunch of those.
Wow, and he replaced them? That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I got these at the same time as the first one, 6 polka dots, and they're all fine. The lights aren't on down here, so yet.
Yeah.
Because it's still too freaking early.
Here, man, it's almost lunchtime over here.
Here's some king tigers I got about 3 months ago.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
They are really beautiful. And these ones you can't see, but they are starlight plecos, and they are itty bitty. I don't see any of them right now.
Yep.
And then my 24 karat gold guppies.
Beautiful.
I lost one of the. I think it's the female. I got 2 pairs, and I'm pretty sure it's a female I lost, which sucks.
I got some major pleco envy right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I love plecos. They're my favorite.
I constantly have pleco envy.
I mean, I love Oscars. I seen your Oscar. I love Oscars, but plecos are where it's at. Hey, where'd you go? And I think.
Oh, that's a cool little setup there. What is the blue? Is that like a little pool?
Yeah.
Oh.
Koi pond.
Yeah.
Come here, guys.
Nice.
That's his girl out tank. Yeah.
That's
Peddling
cool.
to show the mystery snails.
Oh, look
Yeah,
it! Look what's in the fucking water. God damn it! See what that is?
No, what is it?
Hold on.
Mid cardboard thing? Some cardboard?
We'll get in there and get it. Hold on.
Oh my god. We're gonna hear a splash. It's just gonna
be... him falling in the soap.
Now do you know what it is?
Lights.
Yeah.
Cat food? Oh Jesus, dude. Is that the heater?
No, it's a light.
Wait, I'm not. Oh, I see. It's sealed on the top. I got it. Okay. Thought it was like one of those infrared heater things. Holy cow, dude.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't plugged in.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, right. So the reason I have such pleco envy is.
Yeah, you got a lot of plecos.
Well, you can't at like big box stores. You can't buy plecos. I mean, you can, but you get monsters. Like I have a monster.
Yeah, yeah.
And upstairs I have a humongous one. pleco, that is. So
The humongous pleco that is. That's
I'm
funny.
trying to breed plecos that are, stay small or at least below average, something I can get behind.
I hear you, man.
Just let your hair down,
if you want any of these angels, you let me know.
I'll keep you posted, man. I'm still toying around what I'm gonna get now because I'm gonna definitely change gears and I'm gonna try and look at some rainbows now. I do want to try and get some of those like the smaller ones like I have in the other tanks, like the Furcadas and the Pseudomuguls. The Pseudomuguls, but I don't want to put those with the ghost knife because they'll just eat them.
Doggo.
Aw, pupper. But anyway, guys, it's gone 2.5 or 2 hours and 15 minutes now plus.
2.25.
Yep, I'm gonna appreciate everybody coming up. I do. Thank you all for hanging out with me. But I'm gonna end it here. And
Why?
Because I got things I gotta do today. No, good.
Are y'all using like wireless headphones?
I am, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I use whatever the what are they? Logitech.
I use Alienware, the gamer headphones because they were given to me and they're super awesome. But when I'm on my phone, I just use my AirPods.
And is that your pajama top, Shanna?
Yes, it is. The pink flamingos.
Woohoo, pink flamingos.
Cool, cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for coming. Thanks everyone in chat for hanging out. Anybody who's ever watching this on the replay, it's been great.
Come on, man. Why you?
I'm gonna do it again because I got things I gotta do.
Well, you can start a stream there
every week. Yeah, feel free.
No,
thanks for hanging out, guys.
In my bed still.
See ya. See you next week.